Hello, 11th class ISC students. In our previous meet, we have gone with the introduction and synopsis of the drama. And now, let us move on to our next segment of our drama class. Before we commence on, dear students, I would love to see you to go through some important contents given in your textbook from page 7 till 19. They are structure of the play, plots, themes, title of the play, romantic play, use of prose, and important characters in the play. Dear students, these contents will help you to understand the drama very clearly. Now let us start our act-wise explanation, Act 1, Scene 1. As you know, Prospero, the Duke of Milan, is driven out of Milan along with his daughter Miranda by his wicked brother Antonio. Prospero reaches to an island where he makes the spirits of air, water, etc. to follow his command due to the influence of his magic. The scene of Act 1, Scene 1 opens with a heavy storm or tempest. This storm is raised by Prospero with the help of the spirit Ariel to punish the royal passengers on the ship who are returning from the wedding of Alonso's daughter Claribel. The storm is so intense that Alonso and his company do not see the hope of survival. But Prospero instructs Ariel that no harm should come to any of the passengers, as he just wants to take revenge for the wrong they have done with him. So the play opens with a shipwreck. So now we start Act 1, Scene 1. The play opens with a shipwreck and the passengers are distinguished personalities. They include Alonso, the King of Naples, Sebastian, his brother Antonio, the usurping Duke of Milan, Ferdinand, the son of Alonso, Gonzalo, an honest old counselor, and others. A furious storm is blowing together with the noise of thunder and lightning. There seems to be no hope of survival. Most of the passengers are screaming and shouting in desperation. The storm, representing chaos, violence, and disruption, gives the play its title, The Tempest. So we start Scene 1. On board a ship at sea, a storm with thunder and lightning. A boat is at sea and there is a storm with thunder and lightning. Enter Master and Boatswain. Master is the commander of the ship and Boatswain is the officer to give the duties to the crew members. So Master is calling Boatswain and saying, Boatswain, then Boatswain comes and he says, Here, Master, what cheer? So Boatswain says, Here, Master, I am. What cheer means? What is your wish? Then Master, go to speak to the mariners, fall to it early, or we run ourselves aground, be stir, be stir. So Master says, Good sir, speak to the mariners, please tell to the sailors of the ship that fall to it early, that should start the work readily to control the ship. or we run ourselves aground, otherwise, or the ship will stuck in the sea, means because of the shallow water. So he says, be stir means encourage, go ahead, you spirits, please go ahead with your spirits, go ahead with your spirit boatswain. So the boatswain exits. Enter mariners, now enter sailors. Then boatswain says, hey, my hearts. So he says, welcome, my brave sailors. Cheerly, cheerly, my hearts. He is encouraging them with these words. Cheer up your hearts. Cheer up, my hearts means yere yere. So, yere yere means quick, quick. Quick, quick means take in the top sail, means quickly keep the top sail in the right direction. Tend to the master's whistle. Please be attentive to the master's whistle and act according to that. So, hearing all these things, these orders, exit mariners, the sailors exit. Now the boatswain says, blow till thou burst thy wind, if room enough. So, boatswain says, you storm, blow to your extreme extents, you blow. Means, let the wind blow to its extreme, if room enough, if we have enough space in the sea to sail the ship, it cannot stuck in shallow water. Means he says that you storm, you blow to what extent you want, but till we have the space in the ship, I will try to control the ship and it will not stuck in the shallow water. Then while he is saying this, enter Alonso, Sebastian, Antonio, Ferdinand, Gonzalo and others on the deck of the ship. So Alonso, who is the king of Naples, he says, good boatswain, have care. Where is the master? Play the men. So he says, good boatswain, please take care of the ship. Where is your master? Where is your commander? Play the men. Show manly power. Play the men means show manly power. Then boatswain, I pray now keep below. So as boatswain already going, means he's trying his best to control the ship. So he says, I pray now keep below. I request you all to stay in your cabins. Please go to your cabins. Then Antonio, where is the master boatswain? Antonio, he gets angry and he says, I am asking, where is your commander? Then boatswain, he also gets angry as they are disturbing him to concentrate upon his work. So boatswain says, do you not hear me? Hear him? You mar our labor. Keep your cabins. You do assist the storm. Do you not hear him? Have you not heard your commander? You mar our labor means this time you are disturbing me, you are spoiling my labor. Keep your cabins. You do assist the storm. Please go to your cabins because this way disturbing me, you are assisting or you are helping the storm to destroy us who are in the ship. Then Gonzalo, who is a royal counselor, when he sees that boatswain is talking angrily with these royal dignitaries, so he says, Gonzalo says, nay, good, be patient. So Gonzalo says, please, you be patient with these people. Then boatswain says, when the sea is, hence, what cares these roarers for the name of king? To keep in silence, trouble us not. So boatswain says, I will be silent when the sea is. When the sea is silent, when the sea is calm, then only I am going to be quiet. Hence, what cares these roarers for the name of king? See, so he says, These roarings of the thunderstorm do not care that the ship is carrying the royal passengers. So he says that please go to the cabin and do not trouble us. Then Gonzalo says, good. So he says, yes, good, you are doing your work. Yet remember whom thou hast aboard. But you please remember whom are you carrying. You should speak with them politely. Then Boatswain again gets angry. He says, none that I more love than myself. He says, there is no one whom I love more than myself. Means I love myself more than others. You are a counselor. You are a royal counselor. If you can command these elements to silence, if you can instruct these elements, wind, wave, storm, to be calm, and work the peace of the present, and if you bring about peace in the present time, we will not hand a rope more. There is no need to handle the rope. Use your authority, use your power to control all these things. If you cannot subdue the storm, if you cannot control the storm, then give thanks you have lived so long. So give thanks to God that you have lived a long life. And make yourself ready in your cabin for the mischance of the hour. And make yourself ready, go to your cabin and be ready for the misfortune, for the disaster that the present hour can bring, if it so happens. Cheerly, good hearts. Then he is in between, he's cheering his sailors also. Please, go ahead with your work. Out of our way, I say. So he says, Boatswain, get out of our way, I say. Please don't disturb us. And he exits. So today till here. Thank you, children.